How's everyone doing? I got a package in the mail, and it's from Horror Pack. And Horror Pack is a subscription-based service where every month they send you 4 horror Blu-rays or DVDs depending on what service you get. And one of the reasons that I really enjoy Horror Pack is because they have exclusives where you can only get them through them, like certain Blu-rays or DVDs. They also sometimes have autographed movies in here and sometimes steelbooks. And they've actually had some Scream Factory releases too, so that's pretty cool. But now let's go ahead and check out what's in this box. I think it's an awesome service. I'll put a link down below for Horror Pack. And I do like the packaging as well. They put it in a box and then a bubble mailer. So extra protection. A lot of times, you know, you get something from a company like even Best Buy, Amazon, and they just send it in like a bubble mailer like this, or sometimes even like really thin ones. This has the actual bubble. Sometimes I've gotten stuff from Best Buy where it's just like literally like a thin bag, no bubble, no protection or anything. So I definitely appreciate that they seem to know that we are collectors and we want our stuff undamaged. So the box and the bubble mailer, primo. But let's go ahead and go through these. First up, this is actually pretty awesome. It's The Editor. This is from Astron 6. They're like a production company based in Canada. They do like a lot of horror comedy stuff. They did Father's Day, which I thought was really entertaining. They also did Manborg. They've done a few other things, but this one to me is probably my favorite actually. I like Father's Day a lot, but The Editor is basically a Giallo parody. A lot of references to Fulci, Argento. Just first of all, there's a book in here. I think it was like The Three Mothers, which is obviously reference to the Three Mothers trilogy. But then even the one actress in here, her character, she was blind, and then she had the German Shepherd dog. Obviously a reference to Beyond, Seven Doors of Death. But yeah, so many different references, all tons of Giallo references in here. And it was just hilarious, over the top, ridiculous. There's a scene where somebody gets their face ripped off, some great gore effects in here. But it's just so ridiculous, so hilarious. If you like Giallos and you like horror comedy, I think you will love The Editor. And I thought this was such a fun time. And I didn't have this in my collection. Actually, Scream Factory has, this is from another company. This is Raven Banner Releasing. Raven Banner Releasing. I've never heard of that company, actually. But the Scream Factory one has a slipcover, and it's just like a film projector. So I actually prefer this artwork. There you go, there's a special features too. It's a DVD Blu-ray combo pack, but you can actually reverse it too, and it's a 2-disc set, obviously, right there. The disc artwork, but I actually love the reversible artwork for that. It's kind of got that old school feel right there. But I like this one because it has the cast. Let me know which cover you prefer, that one or that one. Kind of torn, because again, this one makes me, definitely has a throwback feel to like the Giallo-esque one, so I am really torn on that. I don't know. I like that. Let's put it in here for the reversible one, the reversible cover right there. Yeah, this was, I was actually super happy to get this in the Horror Pack. I love the heck out of this movie. I think that looks pretty awesome right there. I dig it. So very cool. Next, and that's one of the things too I like about Horror Pack. They have some mainstream stuff, and they have some more like low-budget, obscure titles. So I dig the eclectic mix. And next up is Devil. I haven't opened this one up yet because I do believe I have this. I know I have like a metal pack from like Germany or something like that, which has a really cool effect. You can see the different faces on the elevator doors, which I guess I thought it was on here too, but I guess it isn't on here. But I'm not sure if I actually have this on regular standard Blu-ray case or not. I gotta double check before I decide to open this, otherwise I might trade it. So, but I actually thought this was a really good, entertaining story. This is directed by John Eric Dowdle, and the story is from M. Night Shyamalan. And I think he gets kind of crapped on, but I think he's a great storyteller. I actually even enjoy The Happening. I thought the biggest issue with The Happening was a terrible acting performances pretty much across the board. I don't think Mark Wahlberg's a good actor, but he's got decent screen presence. He's done a lot better in recent roles, a lot of the based on true story ones. But I thought this was a really good, thrilling ride, kind of, you know, playing on paranoia. Who is it? And I dig it. And again, I like the storytelling, even the happening. I thought it was a great eco horror. The acting was really the main fault there. I like the idea, the concept, big time on that one. A lot of people hate that one. I get it. But Signs and Unbreakable are my two favorite for M. Night Shyamalan. Let me know what your favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie is. And next up is Pieces. This is a Horror Pack exclusive. It says it's a Grindhouse Presents. This is interesting because I know there was other Grindhouse release. There was a limited edition one that came with like a puzzle. There's like the Arrow one. Yeah, this is it's interesting that this is just kind of like a very standard. By Horror Pack limited edition, do you mean that it is? It looks like the least special features on here too, just audio commentary and still gallery. So that's interesting. I don't know. I was expecting a little more from that one, but yeah, I'm actually not a big fan of Pieces. I know a lot of people love it. I actually ended up getting rid of my previous Grindhouse releasing edition. I really think there's only a couple good scenes in here. That was the biggest thing. I think it drags in certain parts, and it's a little too ridiculous and hokey. And the majority of the movie, I like the beginning and the end. That's pretty much about it. It is over the top. It's ridiculous, but I know a lot of people love it. For this one, if anybody's interested in doing a trade for it, let me know. Again, it's almost bare bones essentially, but it's got the audio commentary and still gallery. But it is a Horror Pack exclusive, and one of the things, all the Horror Pack like limited edition Blu-rays, they're numbered. You can see that down there. So if you've been collecting it for a while, you can put them all up together and have the collection by the spine right there. And last but not least is Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. This was decently entertaining. I would say it's pretty much an average film, average at best. They could have played up certain aspects to make it a little bit more fun and entertaining. The acting was just okay. Cary Elwes has a really small role in here. I didn't even realize it was him initially, but Lara Flynn Boyle, I think, was the best part of the movie. And then one of the other actresses too was really good. Molly Quinn, Michael Walsh, but I can't remember the other actress who she was in here. But she was good. She was like the friend at the end who helps her break into the house. So basically, it's about this little old lady who's selling weed. Black Forest weed, and there's actually there's Nazi ties involved and stuff like that. I wish they would have played that up a little bit more too, but basically she can steal the soul, the essence, the youth of these kids, and it restores her youth. And I thought there's some pretty interesting scenes there. The dog was cool. There's a couple parts where she has this Doberman dog, kind of like a protector of the gates of whatever hell, kind of that story mythology. The parts with the eyes though has these red glowing eyes, but in a couple scenes the eyes look off. So the little red eyes are lower and it doesn't match up. But so basically somebody goes missing, and this girl's boyfriend, and so she goes there and tries to find the boyfriend, and then she thinks something's up. And there's a lot of other people looking for her. There's other drug dealers who are trying to push her off their territory. Some of those scenes were pretty good. Some entertaining parts. My biggest thing is they could have played up a lot of it to make it way more comedic and entertaining and over the top. The pacing was a little inconsistent at times, but I thought Lara Flynn Boyle was really the standout here. I thought she did a great job. And I like the concept. I just think it could have been a little bit better. Still decent though. I'd say average. But pretty cool. And it has a nice slipcover too. So let me know if you've seen any of these movies and what you think of them and which one was your favorite. For me, I am souped about The Editor. That is definitely one I would highly recommend if you like giallos especially. So this is such an entertaining, fun ride. I can't wait to see what Astron 6 does in the future. This has some good special features too. Just so ridiculous, so fun. If you like Father's Day, you'll like this one too, The Editor. I thought Devil was really good. And Pieces, again, I'm one of the only people I feel in the horror community that doesn't enjoy Pieces. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked was just alright for me. Could have been better. Had the potential to be better. Just, cheesy, entertaining fun. But there you go. Horror Pack. I thought this was still a really good one. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in the future. I think this is a great subscription service. I would definitely recommend it if you're a horror fan. I like the idea of it, the concept, and I love getting, random ones too. And again, For this one right here, I have Devil already on Steelbook or Metal Pack, but I don't know if I have it on the regular Blu-ray case. Sometimes I'm kind of getting out of the Steelbook phase, actually. I'm kind of preferring not to get the Steelbooks anymore. Plus, there's so many. It's just like, before, back in the day, there was like a sense of, you know, it being limited. Now there's everything gets a Steelbook. But yeah, there you go. Again, I love the idea, that the randomness of it, and it's a good mixture, eclectic of, you know, mainstream and more obscure titles. So I love it. And again, I'll put the link down below for Horror Pack. Check them out and leave me comments down below. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care.